Hey guys, welcome back to the Comic Book Lowdown. I'm Wellington. I'm going to bring you guys a long overdue review video. I'm pretty excited. I just caught up on all of my single issue reads. So now I can read trades again, especially those Ninja Turtle trades. Won't buy any, I'll try not to buy any trades until I finish reading those so I don't distract myself. And I'm going to also try to not get so far behind on those books. And again, I did have these couple days free to myself, which is why I was able to catch up on those books, because there were a lot of books that I was behind on. I finally finished them all. There was like almost entire stories that I was just missing, that were all just waiting to be read. But so anyways, but this video is just gonna be reviewing the books that came out this week and one book that I'm just gonna review for the sake of it. But if you are new to my videos or can't remember how I do my review videos, because even I almost can't remember, it's been so long, I'm going to be reviewing books from what I like the least to my pick of the week, and we'll just go ahead and jump right back into it, and starting with Outcast issue 7. This book, for me, it kind of seems like it stays in one place but also goes somewhere. It's trying to go somewhere, and for other people they might be really digging it, but for me it just seems like it's making progress in a story while staying stagnant, and it just is kind of boring. I feel like I have no tie to the characters in this book, and I don't look too much forward to it when it comes out. I don't pay much attention to it. I might go ahead and just drop it and pick something else up instead for an independent title, because I'm not really too excited about this anyways. This book, it's good for other people maybe who have more tolerance for the kind of story that they're telling, which is like a exorcism type, looking for demons type of story and things like that. Really heavily religion based. It's just really bleak for me. And it's not like bleak as in a crime drama or a noir or anything. It's just kind of bleak in a not exciting way. So Outcast number 7, I don't really care for it. The story, there's interesting parts to it, but in all, I'm just gonna I'm pretty sure I'm gonna drop it. Next book I have here is Amazing Spider-Man issue 16.1. Jerry Conway writing and Carlo Barberi doing the art. I gotta say, I've seen a lot of Carlo Barberi art in my comic book reading career. He did a lot of work on Deadpool during the Daniel Way run and things like that. But whether it's his art or maybe it's due to the colors and the inks in this book, but this is a really sleek book on the inside. Like, all the art is very, very sleek, very bright and shining and all that kind of stuff, and I really loved it. This book, definitely taking more street and bringing Spider-Man back to a, I guess you could call it a smaller stage after Spider-Verse. We had this big cosmic event happen for Spider-Man and went over a lot of issues, a lot of tie-ins to it, and I personally Loved it. I just finished reading it yesterday. Read a big chunk of it yesterday too, so I got a greater feel of the story all at once. It's just a really good story, but this is a great way to bring Spider-Man back into his own. Have him, he's going to be working with the Wraith on this in this arc, who's another character that's a street level character. Spider-Man, in his truest of forms, is a very street level character. So to bring this into a crime story, we're going to be dealing with a lot of the underground crime organizations. Pretty much all the organizations like Tombstone and Mr. Negative. You see Hammerhead on there as well. Black Cat. All these people are gonna get their teams together, their crime organizations together, to try to take over New York in the absence of Kingpin, which happened in a Superior Spider-Man issue, I believe, a while ago, where Superior Spider-Man kind of took down the Kingpin or attacked him or whatever. That happened a long time ago, but Kingpin's absence is definitely felt, and all the criminal organizations are going to try to take over New York, and they're all, we see in this issue, Mr. Negative kind of help the police in getting Tombstone taken down by giving them evidence. They know that he's doing so just to get Tombstone out of the way so he can try to take over New York. They don't really care as long as they can get something on someone. And this is just going to be turning out to be a really cool story, really grounded as well. So happy about that. Next book we have here is one that didn't come out this week, but I wanted to go ahead and give a spotlight to it. And that's Hellbreak, written by Cullen Bunn. This is from Oni Press. This is number 1. This issue number 1 only cost $1. Probably to give people incentive to buy it, to give it a try before they bump it up in the next issue to, like, I think it's going to be a $3.99 book. But in essence, this is about a team of kind of hellbreakers, I guess you could call them, where they go into hell. They're hired by families who have lost loved ones, possibly to early tragedies, things like that. More not somebody that you lose due to natural causes, maybe like a car accident or anything like that. And I guess all these people go to hell pretty much. Nobody goes to heaven. But you have this team of people that are hired by these families to go into hell and to break them out of hell and bring them back to life, bring them back to the living world. And these missions, they're not guaranteed in fact, not only they're not guaranteed success, they're more of a chance of failure than success. And so, very cool idea there, and the art in it is definitely very creative in the way they show these demons and monsters. It's not like your classic demon with the horns and things like that, breathing fire and stuff. The monsters in here are very creative, very gross looking, and sometimes even scary. And this book was just a lot of fun, a lot of action, and I way more connected to the characters in this first issue and the story in this first issue than I have in Outcast. So this is the book that will probably replace Outcast on my pull. And I want to go ahead and give a small review on it, just because if you haven't heard of this book or tried it out yourself, I would recommend trying to get a copy of it. Give it a try, since it's only $1. I'm not sure if a lot of shops would be getting this in. I know my shop got it in, and I didn't even know about it. He kind of threw it in and said it was $1 as incentive, and I was like, okay, I'll go ahead and give it a read. If you want to compare it to something, it's almost got a Black Science kind of feel to it, and I do love Black Science. This is a little more understandable than Black Science as well. So if Black Science has been too complicated, which I know it can get, this book seems like it's going to be a lot more, I hate to use the same word again, but it's going to be a lot more grounded in its writing, which is good, because sometimes writers can start writing in ways that only they are understanding. But anyways, Hellbreak #1, I was really satisfied with it. Cullen Bunn, we know, is a great writer. He's on everything now, including this book, which was my pick of the week, and that's Moon Knight issue 13. The art in here was fantastic for this issue. This issue was, the title was called Footprints, and it's all about I guess Mark Spector can see ghosts. He can see ghosts, and they have pretty much populated his mansion, or wherever he's living, and they're just roaming around, and nobody's answering him. He's trying to talk to these ghosts, they don't listen. And then the spirit of Khonshu pretty much says that as the night traveler, as you know, his as Mark Spector being his, I guess you could say his, what the term he uses, he calls Mark Spector his priest, pretty much. He's his representative. Mark Spector's the representative of the spirit of Khonshu, and he's the one who can affect the world around them. He's to lead these ghosts into whatever the reason why they're there. He's to solve their problems for them. He's to be their priest. He's to be their protector and things like that. And in this case, the ghosts need protecting because there's some kind of organization happening, a team of people that are capturing these ghosts and they're capturing them in these like little witch balls or whatever, and they're selling them, they're using them for different things, and it's wrong, and it's leaving, you know, kind of a mark on the ghost world, I guess you could say. And so Moon Knight goes ahead and follows these like bloody footprints to wherever these pretty much Ghostbusters are being held or doing their business at, and he does what Moon Knight does and just absolutely kicks ass. And it's in like a meat warehouse, and there's these slabs of meat from meat hooks hanging around, and the fight is happening. Moon Knight's getting pushed into these slabs of beef, and like he gets progressively more bloody. And so by the end of the issue, it's just like, it's a mess. And it's just a really awesome issue. Again, going with the same formula of a story and issue. There has been a story arc. I think it was like 4 issues that it encompassed. But for the most part of this book, they've been going out one and dones. And so that's interesting. But anyways, that's all the books I'm reviewing for this week. So I'm Wellington with a Comic Book Lowdown. I'll see you guys next time.